All right, we're now ready to begin our post-game press conference. We're now joined by Marvin McGee III, Fidelis Okereke, and Jamil Jones, who will open up the questions.
Well, Marvin, let's just start with just your initial thoughts on winning a game that you guys had to win.
I feel like this is great for us. We've been having a little load in our games. I feel like this the right time. It's March, so that's when basketball matters the most to us. So if we can keep on winning how we just won today, and for the seniors to play through their injuries, to show that we're not backing down for nobody, just to get the dub for us to make it to Vegas, we got to just keep going from this.
What about your injury playing?
I'm a dog, so I'm going to play through it.
Dallas, your thoughts on the win? You guys needed it the most?
My thoughts on the win is that, I really believe that we really just turned it up. It showed us a lot more than a spark of what we do when we listen to our coaches and we just play hard. Especially just what we came out in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Like that's what Bakersfield basketball is about. Attacking dudes, going to the basket relentlessly, and we get stops on defense. So this is great momentum for us to go to the tournament, and I'm excited to see what we do in Henderson. So, yeah.
Now it's scoreboard watching for you guys, but what a win tonight. Your thoughts in terms of just pulling out the win that you guys needed.
I think it was good basketball. I think we had to turn it up a second notch in the second half, and I think we did that, showed our togetherness.
Can you guys each address, too, just when you guys went to the zone, other than a couple shots from the elbow, you guys seem to really confuse, if not confuse them, make it tough for them to score.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the defense?
They're not a great three-point shooting team other than number 5, the international kid. So Coach Barnes thought that we should go zone, so we were just listening to Coach, following what he said to get stops.
Yeah. Anthony?
Marvin, last week you said you couldn't walk on your ankle. I mean, here you are now scoring big points. How meaningful was it that you get to play on your senior night and you're playing like that?
I want to give a shout out to our trainer Shauna. She helped me. I was in her training room 3 times a day to get my ankle back. I literally couldn't put any pressure on my foot. I was in a boot after Saturday game versus Cal Poly. So I want to give a shout out to our trainers, Shauna, for helping me get back fast.
And it being your senior day, how much has CSUB meant to you?
This program means a lot to me. That's why I stayed here for the 3 years, then enter my name in transfer portal to get money. Because when I was getting recruited in JUCO, they was the first ones who came out. They came to more than 15 of my games. No other schools did that. So I'm a big family guy. I'm a big lawyer guy. So Coach Barnes was loyal to me. So it's only right for me to do the same for him.
Fidelis, it being your senior day as well, what has CSUB meant to you?
Man, it's meant a lot. It's been a lot this 2 years, a lot of good, a lot of just improving, a lot of just hard stuff, like man stuff. The 3 years at CSUN didn't feel half as long as it did here because he didn't taught me so much. I've been through so much with him, and it just helped me become more of a pro, and I'm appreciative of that. I'm really blessed that I got a coach here who believes in me. I'm really blessed that I got a coach who could work me and just teach us how to work together as a team and be a leader and be a man overall.
Mel, earlier in the week, Rod said he sat down with you and said, "This is winning time. This is what players like you are built for." How does it feel to come out with a win tonight?
Well, it feels pretty good, man. I'm just appreciative and blessed to have people that really believe in me and know what I can do. So, it's just nothing but a blessing to have a group of coaches like that really believe in you.
How would you describe your relationship with Coach Barnes?
Father figure. I look at all my coaches like a father figure because, they guiding me. It's a game of basketball, but it's a game of life. And, he taught me a lot of life lessons and just trying to grow, be a better person.
Guys, I know you're celebrating tonight, and there's still some scoreboard watching. You're not completely in, but it looks like you might be. If you do get in, you play Santa Barbara. I don't think that can change. So can you just give me, off the top of your head, random thoughts in terms of facing Santa Barbara a third time, Marvin?
We're gonna go back and look at the film, see what we need to improve in. They like to do a lot of high ball screens,
They
so
like to
I'm
do
pretty
a lot
sure
of high
Coach
ball
Barnes is
screens.
gonna be focusing on that this whole week before we go to Vegas.
Fidelis, Santa Barbara a third time?
Santa Barbara third time. We definitely are going to go back and watch the film, like he said. The high ball screens is what killed us last time, and we just want to work on help side and me dropping lower. Just seeing what the guard's going to do, because usually the big is the one that's scoring. So we want to make sure if we're all able as a team to take him out, then we should be good for it, dub.
And Jamal, your thoughts?
When we play hard, play together, everything will take care of itself.
Money.
Anybody else? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Good job tonight, man.
Thank you.
All right, now ready to continue our post-game press conference. We're now joined by head coach Rod Barnes. Coach, can you please start us off with your thoughts on the game?
First of all, I'm just thankful to God, it's my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for another season. Thankful to be able to finish this season on a good note as far as our regular season. Hopefully and prayerfully we get an opportunity to go to Henderson. Thankful for our kids. Really appreciate those guys coming out when we needed to win the most, and we played with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of heart. Hawai'i did a good job of coming in right from the beginning and setting the tone and having the game played the way they wanted to play. I thought they were the more aggressive team for most of the first half. But it was great to see our kids rise up, during a crucial time during the second half, and it really was fun to see so many people in the stands. As the night went on, it seemed like more and more people came in, and definitely want to thank our fans. So I was mentioned earlier, it's been a challenge this year with the inconsistency of our team and the injuries that we've had, but this makes you feel good to have two seniors, Marvin, who really didn't practice this week, and Tom, who hasn't really practiced in several weeks, and see those guys play big minutes and make big plays for us. So can't say enough about our seniors. Marvin,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Marvin, Tom, and Fidelis. But thankful for them, what they've given to our program, how they've carried themselves, and they have a bright future ahead for them. But hopefully that starts postseason for us next week.
So, Coach, other than some scoreboard watching, you can exhale a little bit. How's it feel?
Well, I want to exhale until it's over, until we get that, knowing that we're in Henderson. I want to get this team there really bad because I think, again, we'll get some guys some rest this week. I think Marvin and Tom proved to themselves that they could play through injuries, and, we can hopefully do what I think we're capable of doing. And I think we're capable of going and beating anyone in the tournament, and hopefully we get that opportunity.
It would seem, we get so fixated on wins and losses, and yet I know there's a big part of this is family and mentorship for you and your wife, for that matter. And I'm just sort of wondering, with this team, what has been special about this ride, even though it's been frustrating at times when it comes to the scoreboard? What do you take away from this journey with this team?
Well, I mean, they've shown so much perseverance. I mean, I'm sure they were feeling the same way I was feeling. Have a really good game, and them having really good halves, and then the next game, things don't go well. To see them to keep coming back, they've been a respectful young men. A lot of times when you go through a lot of adversity, you see the real character come out of people, and I'm so thankful that the guys that we thought we recruited and the character of who they are, it showed this year. That they just kept coming back, they kept hanging in there, they kept believing in us and believing in themselves. And again, I thought we played pretty good tonight. I still think we can play better. And again, hopefully we get that opportunity.
Post-game, Mel called you a father figure. Marvin said he had, better opportunities elsewhere. But Dallas had some nice words for you. What does it mean for, 3 key players having nice things to say about you?
Well, it's humbling. I mean, when you got young men today that would, first of all, look at you or think of you as a father figure, that means something to me. I have 3 boys, so when someone says father figure, that really means a lot to me. As I told those guys, I'm thankful for them. To have guys that have come and again, do what they've done. They've put a lot on the line. They've worked extremely hard. They've trusted this process. Is even having those guys coming back, Marvin, Fidelis, those guys, Tom, they could have tried to do something else. Obviously, Jamel had offers, and he trusted me and my staff, and again, he's given us a lot to look at, to enjoy this year. But that's the most important thing to me. This game has put me in a position that I get a chance to coach and mentor and lead and guide young men, and that's what I've always done, and that's what I enjoy doing. It's, again, humbling that when they would say something to someone else or say that to other people, but I'm grateful and thankful.
Coach, Marvin's in a boot one day and he's knocking down big threes tonight.
Yeah, I told him, both he and Tom, I just said, man, it means so much. I tell it meant something to them. Marvin didn't look good yesterday. He didn't look great this morning. This afternoon, looking at him. I even told our coaches, do we try to play both of them? Because again, they didn't practice. They shot a little bit, but they didn't practice. They couldn't cut, either one of them. So Kadar's the same way. I didn't play him tonight because he was just too sore. He limped on his ankle all week. And I said, man, do we play Tom? And again, I'm grateful for my staff because always I like to start our seniors, and because of the importance of the game tonight, I really contemplated that. And I'm thankful for my staff and those guys said, Coach, this is what we do in our program. And we're not going away from that. And I'm thankful that they reminded me what we're all about because Henderson was on my mind and the best way to try to get there. But they said, Coach, we need to start our seniors the way we have done for the 14 years you've been here. And then to see those guys not only start, to see the way they played to help us get the win, it's just something that you just don't experience that all the time. And again, not only just from our players playing their hearts out and playing through injury, but also from our coaches to remind me what this program is all about.
You just said you really want to go to Henderson for this team. How dangerous do you think they can be if you guys do get to go to Vegas?
Well, I think, again, I think we're hard out on a neutral site court because I think guys shoot the ball better. One of our things is guys have scored on us, shot the three pretty well against us. And I think when we get to a neutral site, I think it's capable of being a different kind of game regardless of who we play. We built off just kind of grit, trying to work our way. And obviously Jamel gives us a lot of scoring. But the shots that he's taking are 15-footers. So we don't live and die on the three. So I think some teams that can, but the statistics say that during the tournament, shooting is going to go down. So if that happens, I think that bodes well for us.
Rod, you're down by 4 at halftime, you throw a defensive wrinkle at them. And really, other than a couple buckets at the elbow, you really confounded their offense.
Well, that was something I thought about and I had planned. We were not as good as I thought we needed to be. And some of that, again, when you're limited as far as guys' athleticism, but you need those guys on the floor, just like with Marvin being where he can't move that well. And I also had planned it because I thought maybe Kadar and maybe having to play those guys, we were going to have to play some zone. It was in the game plan all along. I just tried to go as long as I could without it, showing it to them because I thought, they would make the adjustment. I think we gained confidence after we caught up, and then I think the pressure was on them to make shots. And besides a few shots there in the middle of the paint, I thought we really defended pretty well.
If you get in the tournament, given all the scoreboard watching, what is it going to mean to you? What is this win going to mean to you in terms of the momentum you can take into next week?
A lot. I mean, really a lot. I think it'll mean something for our team, and it'll mean a lot to me because, again, as a coach, and I talked about this throughout the week. Man, I'm just a competitor. I want to see our team at the best, and you guys have been gracious in reporting that. I don't like to complain, and I didn't want to complain. I think you can see now Tom Mark is probably 70%. And, man, he blocked a few shots. He knocked a few balls. He distracted some things. He tipped the basketball. He's just so valuable to what we do, and we missed him. So, again, the courage that he and Marv showed tonight, I think we get there. I think it'll be inspiration for the rest of our guys. But also I think it'll allow us to give them some more days to get healthy. And if that's the case, again, we probably won't ever get to it. I think Marvin can, and obviously Kadar. Not sure Tom will get to 100%. But if he could just come back from this game and be available for us next week, I think that'll be huge. And I'm always one to believe. I told our team in the beginning of the year I believe they can do something amazing this year, and that I was not going to ever stop believing that. That was in my spirit, just to believe all the way through. It's been challenging because, again, just some of the things that have happened. But I told them tonight, I have that same belief in this team that we can go to the NCAA tournament. And until we don't play another game, I'm going to be stuck with that belief. Will we have to do some things once we get there as far as winning, but will we have to go deeper in our bench, and will we might have to slow the ball down some, whatever it takes. But I believe in this team. I just hopefully that we can be healthier than what we were tonight.
Anybody else? Appreciate it.
Thank you guys, man. Appreciate you.